Should I begin now? Or so?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So my whole life, I wanted to have a contact. Well, not my whole life, but since I was awake into this information, I really thought like, how great would it be to have this contact experience? And I haven't really had an intentional, m- maybe intentional on this like, and a subconscious level, but I haven't had really a conscious actual interaction with ETs, so or interdimensionals or anything like that. They have There was a point where I was kind of down and out and was going to quit Portal Ascension one of the few times that I was going to quit. And I would be like screaming out to the universe, basically, give me an experience. Let me know this is real. And then one time I had a dream that told me that I basically wasn't supposed, actually, it wasn't a dream. I was on ayahuasca, actually. And Mother Ayahuasca told me, or something did. I told myself via my ayahuasca that I my intention and my reason for life and what I'm doing isn't about the direct experience, but to do it from a place of knowing and complete, understanding that this is my mission on this earth. So I let go of the need for an experience. But there was some time for, like, I would say a couple of years, almost every single night I was asking to be abducted. And my I was like, take me like that. And my wife, she is an experiencer, and she has had experiences that are kind of very interesting since we've been together. And she would tell me to stop begging for experiences because they would come to see her. She would have those experiences. So I have had a couple of dreams that are, sometimes a repeat dream or a really tangible lucid dream. And one dream that really sticks out that has stayed with me ever since I've had it was a dream in which I was on a spacecraft somewhere in our solar system and what I believe now to be orbiting Maldek. And then I went into, basically I was in this, so I went to sleep in my current, like, on Earth right now. I went to sleep, and then as soon as I went to sleep, the first thing in my dream was me opening my eyes and a cloud of smoke coming over off my eyes. And this, I was in a stasis chamber on a spaceship, and then the shield coming off, these injections coming out of my hand, and basically I was in stasis in cryo, and then I was awake, and I would see all these people going through the armory to get weapons to go down to Maldek. And so I went in line. I was getting my weapon and everything, but then I teleported down to Maldek, and then I was in this huge war and just like battling like with these like next level weapons. And then all of a sudden within that, and I was lucid, and within that dream I actually then transferred my consciousness and I became the person that I was actually fighting against. And I realized in that moment that my soul was actually experiencing two different things on both sides. And after like being in the war for a while and transferring back to consciousness of the current person that I was in that dream, I went back to the spacecraft, and then I went back into the stasis chamber. The injections went into my hands. It was a red and a red and a black injection on each hand, and the shield went over. I went back into stasis, and right then in that second, I woke up back onto Earth. And to me, that was like, and I'm a actually pretty much a skeptic at heart, so I don't really take these things for lightly, and I always discredit a lot of times I had these experiences, but that for me was really tangible. And after that, I've had other experiences where I've talked to people, been to contactee groups, and spoke to other researchers about the whole history of Maldek. And I do feel that I was on there and had an experience, and maybe I was in a war or something like that. But I also realized that there was some kind of drug that they were giving everybody on that spacecraft, and it was black and blue, black and red. And the next day I went into my closet and I realized all my clothes were black and red. So I was like, did I like subconsciously like pick up on this? So in regards to other experiences, I've had sightings that have been pretty phenomenal. One that I just remembered yesterday when I was having a conversation with someone, and then they helped me remember it, was I was in Corona del Mar in California, and I was outside and it was overcast, and there was this huge light that was on top of the cloud, so you could see like the light projecting from the bottom of a UFO on this cloud. And then all of a sudden, 9 other exact same ones all around in this huge circle that must have been multiple football fields long happened. And then it stayed there for like 30 minutes. And I brought all my friends out. We all saw it as well. And that was something like next level technology, nothing that you can like mistake for anything else, especially because of how big it was. And in that same area, just a couple of months prior to that, I saw a craft in the sky in Corona del Mar Beach, and then all of a sudden I saw a portal open up, and then the craft went in it, and it looked like just like you would see in any movie in regards to like a craft going through a wormhole and like transitioning out of Earth's atmosphere to go to another place. So I've had these experiences, and I do personally believe that many sightings that we have are, that are ETs or interdimensional beings are done intentionally. It's not like they randomly show up and they accidentally get seen. I believe when they come and they show themselves to you, they want to be seen. And there's some people like my friend who channels a drone is from Sirius that says a lot of times that the beings that you see in these, or the beings that are actually piloting these crafts, are either part of your star family or other versions of yourselves, or even sometimes an extraterrestrial version of yourself coming in to check in on the experiment in the physical realm. So those are kind of the experiences I've had. But I do for sure know, and I feel that I am getting downloads a lot from how to create everything, and it's coming from some divine source, whether it's ETs or interdimensionals, or that's just part of my mission, is really just to receive this information right now and utilize technology in order to get this awareness out to more and more people.